Good morning, Camels, and welcome to Wake Up CU, the talk show by students for students. I'm Taylor Deckert, and here with me is my handy-dandy co-host, Gray Barnhill.
Good morning, everyone, and before we start the show, we'd like to honor all of our veterans, those who have died to protect our freedoms, and those who have served and keep serving and currently serve across the world. We thank you for your service and your sacrifice to this great nation so that we may live and be free.
Yes. Let's give you some Monday motivation to help get you through this week. All right, seniors. So we have made it to the 180-day mark until graduation, and I have been looking at this countdown for quite a while, and I don't know whether to be excited or sad or a little bit of both.
It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet for sure. I love Campbell,
Yes.
but it's time to go, I think.
Yeah, we got to leave our legacy. I've been doing that throughout the years, but especially with Wake Up CU, I just want to leave a lasting mark, and I'm excited for what's to come, but I'm sad about leaving everything behind, depending on where we all go.
Yeah, I think what I'm most sad about is like leaving the people, because it's not going to be easy to just be like, oh, hey, let's hang out tonight. You know, like you might be across the country to be able to like
California,
or whatever. So.
Savannah, Georgia, you never know where I'm going to be.
So I think that's going to be the hardest thing about leaving is like you're not going to have the ease of just hanging out with whoever you want at whatever time. And of course, adult responsibilities kick in, and I don't want to do that either. So.
But then no more classes and homework.
That's true.
Like
no more homework, which is going to be wonderful. I'm tired of homework, but it's totally fine. But we do have a lot more to talk about today's show, so let's go ahead and jump into our hot topics. So the first thing we want to talk about is Campbell's wins over the weekend.
Woo-hoo.
First of all, men's soccer won their first Big South title since 1992. In a win in overtime with a goal from Gideon Betts. And they defeated the defending champions Presbyterian. And they find out today who they play in the first round of the NCAA tournament at 1 o'clock.
That's going to be so awesome.
We will find out. I saw parts of the game. I wasn't able to watch the whole thing, but I did see some highlight videos. So that was really cool.
Yes, and Campbell sports have just been stepping it up this year. As a senior, I've been trying to attend a lot of games, and it's very tight.
I think they were so excited. I mean, that's really awesome. It's been a while since they've won a title, so that's really, really awesome.
In other news, football won their first Big South game versus Presbyterian. It was 34-6. It is also the second straight winning season, which has never happened before in program history. The last home game is this Saturday versus Charleston Southern. It's our last home football game as Campbell students.
I'll be there.
But,
you gonna be there?
Possibly. I might be in Boone for Thanksgiving, like pre-Thanksgiving. But I'm going to try and make it if I'm here. But what has been your favorite football/soccer memory here at Campbell?
Ooh, that's a good one. So my very first sporting event ever at Campbell was a soccer game. It was like the weekend of move-in or whatever. It was like I went to, so the soccer game was the very first game I ever went to, which was really awesome. I was so excited just to be like, I'm a Campbell student. Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, that's me, 100%. And then for football, I think it's got to be all the homecoming games that I've been to. Over the years, I've been able to go with a bunch of friends and just hang out with people. And just the homecoming atmosphere is a lot of fun.
Yes.
But then also this year, I was able to hang out with some friends, but then also their families as well. And I think that really made an impact on me. So yeah, what about you?
My favorite memory actually wasn't a sporting event. It wasn't necessarily a game. It was when we had a press conference for the football team when they joined the Big South tournament, and I got like my first Campbell hat, I guess, and so I wear that all the time, and it says like the Big South on it. It was really cool being in a room with all the important people, and it was just a big landmark for Campbell athletics, and so I got to be a part of that. I mean, I guess that's more on the media side of that's why I liked it so much.
Right.
But did you go to that?
I think I watched it, but I don't think I was
Okay.
at the press conference
I don't know who
itself.
I sat with, but I was the whole time I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Like Campbell's stepping it up.
Yeah. Well, with those Campbell traditions, our annual Christmas tree lighting is on Wednesday, the 12th Christmas tree
Yay.
lighting, sponsored by SGA. And there's a lot going on. So first of all, if everyone knows there's going to be a super long line for those
As always.
coveted Christmas tree lighting T-shirts. So if you bring 15 cans to the SGA Orange Wednesday table, this Wednesday you can get a fast pass for the T-shirt line. So be sure to do that, help out the people in need with your cans, and also be able to jump the line to get your T-shirt early.
Yes, I have been stumbled on and tripped, and that is the fast pass is the best idea I've heard
true.
for this event.
Amen.
Someone knocked orange juice out of my hand one time because they were trying to like push through the T-shirts. I was like, everyone's gonna get one. It's okay.
There's so many shirts. Yeah.
But and then as you're in line, there's gonna be so many different things for you guys to do. There's a banner signing. You can make cards. There's actually gonna be some families there from the Duke Children's Hospital, and they're coming out to kind of support the event and everything. So it's just gonna be a really fun time. The service starts at
6 o'clock
6 o'clock.
in Butler Chapel. So if you want to see the service, you can go to there, and then the tree lighting will happen right in Academic Circle after that.
Yes, so it'll be really exciting. And then while the Christmas tree lighting is happening, Campbell Now will be hosting a special coverage of the event featuring members of SGA, Gaylord, and of course the lighting of the Christmas tree. So you can see reporters out there. You can find it on Facebook Live, I believe.
Yep.
And you can. There's going to be a raffle for some prizes. I believe it's a Yeti and one of the limited edition Christmas tree lighting shirts. If you aren't able to attend, this is one way for you to get your T-shirts. I know T-shirts are important to you.
I love me some T-shirts.
They're important to me. So this is just an opportunity for you to get your T-shirt.
Yeah, so be sure to tune into that. As well as possibly go to the Christmas tree lighting and be a part of that as well. It's a really cool campus tradition.
So there's a fire in Malibu, California that is covering acres and acres and acres of land. It has claimed 177 structures and threatening 57,000 more. Only 2 deaths have been reported so far, but those 2 lives have been lost. And the winds are up to 40 miles an hour. Which makes the flames spread even faster.
Right.
Candace Cameron Burr, she's DJ on Fuller House. She tweeted the most scary picture that I've ever seen, and it was just these clouds. It looks photoshopped, so I didn't realize how out of hand it was getting.
There's been a lot of celebrities who've had to get out of their houses in California just because of the flames and stuff.
Yes.
I believe some of the Kardashians had to move, and
someone's home.
Will
They
Smith
were
maybe.
just tweeted. Someone's house just got tweeted about that it was taken by the flames. They got out okay, and I can't remember who it is. Something Rich.
Big and Rich. That's a country star.
That's
I don't know.
country.
Not.
I don't remember who it is.
Maybe not.
But I was like, wow, this is like actually happening. Like these are people that like I've seen in the media and everything. So we're gonna keep them in our prayers.
Yes, for sure. Praying for all of them. It's really crazy what's happening.
Yes.
And in other news, the Boy Scouts of America has dropped the term boy from their official name of the Boy Scouting program to attract girls into their program. So this has been in the news for a while, and recently the Girl Scouts of the USA are trying to sue the Boy Scouts of America. So what are your initial thoughts on this?
Well, as someone who grew up in Girl Scouts, I don't want to say it's like wrong of them, but it's like there is like I went to my brother's Boy Scout events all the time as a girl, and I don't know, I guess there was like a segregation line where I was like always the one on the sidelines watching, and Girl Scouts gave me the opportunity to do everything that Boy Scouts did, and I feel like it's very equal. Like I wish that this wasn't happening right now, just because I had so many great memories in Girl Scouts, and you've had great memories in Boy Scouts, right?
So many good memories in Boy Scouts. I was actually at camp this past weekend
really?
doing stuff. Yeah, so I think it'll be interesting. I think what the Boy Scouts are trying to do is create a family atmosphere for everybody, to be able to bring the entire family into the program, which I think is great. It's a really strong program, and there's over 100 years of history coming from that, and so I think being a part of that is really awesome. and having the girls kind of being able to attain the exact same things that boys can, is really cool as well. But
so popcorn or cookies, like whatever, like I mean.
I love Boy Scout popcorn. I love Girl Scout cookies.
Girl Scout cookies
But I mean, I understand what the Girl Scouts are saying, that they don't want to lose membership. But they're a great leadership program as well, and so I guess we'll just have to see what comes out of it. So yeah.
All right. So this just in. Toy Story 4 is coming out in the summer of 2019, and I saw this like right before we were about to start our show, and I was like, we have to talk about this. Is 4 too much?
I don't know about this. I really thought the third one had like a good ending. They were all going into the incinerator thing, and then they were like, obviously they were saved, which is great. Spoiler alert, sorry guys for people who haven't seen the third one. But I don't know. I think 3 was a solid conclusion of all of them, and I feel like 4 might be too much.
Well, they're adding a new character, it looks like, so I'm interested to see what all. Shrek had 4, didn't it? I think
Shrek
so.
Had
3? 4?
Shrek had 2, I know. I don't know if I've seen a third or fourth one.
So I'm trying to think of like other like ones that have had successful, like the fourth one's like not necessarily the best one, but Toy Story 3 ended like so perfectly. It's like new toys to like a new child. Spoiler alert again.
Right.
But so I'm interested to see like what it's gonna be. Like this is one of those movies that I'm like connected to because I grew up with watching it. So.
Well, but see, I don't really know because like we follow the toys, like the movie's about the toys, but being kind of a part of Andy's life too is really cool. And with us growing up with Toy Story, we were able to see the progression of Andy growing up in his house, and then when we were going to college, he was going to college, and it just kind of, it worked really well to see him growing up. And like, to me, if you don't have Andy in the story, then like you miss part of the movie. And like he's not going to be using his toys anymore, like maybe his kids, but he already gave them to someone else.
Yeah.
And so
it's like a new storyline, I guess, coming up with the same characters.
Yeah. But I mean, theoretically, then, you know, come a new storyline and Toy Story goes on for, 100 more years and just keep doing the same thing. We'll see. We'll see what comes out. I'll definitely watch it because I'm, interested in childhood memories, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
So have you been to Raleigh lately?
I have not been to Raleigh lately, but I do know that Campbell's Law School is in Raleigh.
Yes.
And if you didn't know, the law school has this new thing called a conference bike. And I think we have a picture of it. So 8 people can sit on this bike and they can have a meeting and talk about what they need to, but also bike around Raleigh so they're able to get their exercise during their day of work as well. So what do you think?
I think that is so cool. Like, I'm one for being outside and getting to like some fresh air, but doing it like while you're in a conference or like with people, like that's just really interesting. Is it like safe? Like, or is it allowed in the streets?
I don't really know. It seemed pretty wide, so I feel like they would have to be like in the street. But I mean, I'm sure there's rules and laws about share the road with people. So I think that's important.
Like, do you have to wear helmets?
I don't know.
Give you helmet hair
they weren't wearing a helmet. But if it has 4 wheels, maybe it's more stable than a 2-wheel bike. But it was the Campbell Orange that everyone knows and loves.
Yes. So that's pretty cool. I think it'd be, I'm reminded of bikes by like growing up and stuff. So when I think of bikes in college for a conference, it like kind of brings that element of like fun to your job. So
I guess the question is, should we get them on main campus?
Where we would bike from Lundy to.
You could like bike around campus.
Yeah.
Like we could keep them somewhere, and then students could go and like check them out.
What if we did an episode for Wake Up See You on one of those bikes?
Oh my gosh, that would be so fun.
So cool.
That would be really cool. We'll have to work on that.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do.
We'll plan something for y'all.
Anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and right after this, we're going to have our News Minute with Taylor.
Welcome back, Camels. Here's your News Minute for the week of November 12th. Come to Rumley Center on Tuesday, November 27th at 5 p.m. for a night on the boardwalk. There will be personalized street signs, henna tattoos, and even a card character made of you as well. Sounds like a wonderful time. Hope to see you there. For the month of November, Campus Rec is hosting a core challenge. You can attend this class to learn more about exercises such as crunches, planks, and ab rolling. If you're interested, you can join the class every Sunday at 7 p.m. in the Carter Gym Room X classroom. Campbell Homeland Club will be hosting NC State Highways Patrol's very own Jasmine Frunch as a guest speaker on Thursday, November 15th from 12 to 1 p.m. The meeting will take place in Wiggins Library in the periodicals room on the first floor. Feel free to bring your lunch and bring a friend to learn the do's and don'ts of traffic safety. Be sure to stop by Marshbanks Dining Hall for lunch this Wednesday, as they are now hosting Wing Bar Wednesday each week. Each week they feature different flavors such as lemon pepper and garlic parmesan, so make sure you try some. That's your News Minute. Stick around so we can tell you something good.
Welcome back, everyone. So before we go today, I saw this video online, and it's our Tell Me Something Good for the week.
Tell me something good.
So this video features a little girl. Her mom, they were at a park, and she was at a park with her family, and her parents told her, all right, it's time to go. And she was like, okay, I gotta say bye-bye to everybody, and here's what happened.
Oh my. I didn't even see it.
So this little girl just went and gave hugs to everybody in the park that was there. The full video goes on for a lot longer, so if you want to see it, you can look it up.
That is so sweet.
But I just thought, that's something good. Give someone a hug today.
Yeah,
Grab somebody,
I want a hug.
say hello, give a hug to a friend because everyone needs it.
Yes, that's our show for today. We thank you for tuning in, and make sure you check out our other airings, including the Rockin' Christmas Tree special coming out this week. That's another episode of Wake Up, See You.